Alright guys, today we gotta rip apart some arguments, which these aren't new arguments in any way, but I've been seeing them a lot lately, especially with, some of the things that have been going on recently in the gaming world, between the whole Spiral Reignited debacle and the launch of the Pokemon Let's Go games and the whole mess that is Fallout 76. And it's the idea that, if you complain about a game or a game series, then somehow you're not a true fan or you're just an entitled gamer. Now, both these arguments are really similar. And what they are is they're basically just ad hominem attacks that have two purposes. They're meant to discredit the person making the complaint or the criticism about the game, and they're meant to shame anyone else who might agree with those people into not speaking up. Now, the only problem with both of these things is the fact that both true fans and entitled gamers don't actually exist. These aren't real things. And I'm going to start with true fans. There's no such thing as a true fan of anything. You're either a fan of something or you're not. Now, there can be sort of a spectrum as far as like how into it you are, like a casual fan versus a more hardcore fan. But none of that has anything to do with like being true or fake. It's just a measure of how involved you are in it. Now, admittedly, I've given casual fans of certain franchises, like, say, Pokemon, I've given them a hard time in the past, and honestly, that's less to do with anything that the casual fans themselves did, and more to do with the fact that, these game companies want to cater to that market while ignoring their more hardened fan base. But that's neither here nor there. So, the other part of this, the entitled gamers. You see this flung around a lot, even sometimes in what they call gaming journalism. And it's totally a ridiculous idea. And if you applied it to literally anything else, it would sound completely ridiculous. Imagine if a chef went to the store and he bought some apples, and there's a worm in them. So when he complained to the manager just walks up to him and goes, "Oh, you're just an entitled chef. How dare you be upset that there's a fucking worm crawling through your produce?" It's a ridiculous notion. If you're buying a game, you're spending your hard-earned money, then you're purchasing a product like any other product, and you have absolutely every right to speak up about any criticism or complaint you have about the product that you've purchased. And the same goes for any series that you've been a fan of for years and you've invested a lot of time and money and effort and things into these franchises. You've got the right, and some may say even the duty, to speak up when something happens that you don't like. Because it's important that the fans of these games and these franchises hold these companies accountable and make sure that they're delivering the product that you want to have. And the idea that, having anything negative to say about a game somehow makes you entitled. No, it doesn't make you entitled. What it does is it means you have standards. So, generally, when anyone tries to make this argument against you, what it means is that they disagree with what you're saying, but they don't really have any logical way to back up their position. So, pretty much, they can be ignored. So, anyway, that's about all I got to say. So, lots of luck to you and yours.